what the Egyptian government apparently says to other governments is that they can't talk to us because by the act of talking to us they would confer recognition, which would be losing one of the elements of their negotiating position. Now, we don't really need recognition. 25 years after our establishment, a country with 100 embassies in 5 continents of the world, with membership in all the international agencies, it really doesn't have to go around asking for recognition. And we wouldn't interpret their speaking to us as having any juridical significance that they themselves do not wish to give to the act of dialogue. In the other conflicts, I've noticed, these conventional theories and doctrines have been completely discarded. The European settlement was based on a dialogue between those who do not recognize each other reciprocally, the Federal Republic of Germany and the East German authorities. They talked on the specific understanding of non-recognition. And as for the Vietnam Conference, it was an absolute anarchy of non-recognition. Nobody recognized anybody. And yet they came together and they solved this problem. The United States and the Viet Cong, Saigon and the United States, Hanoi. I don't know any links of recognition in that particular equation, and yet they spoke to each other for ending the war. And I've no doubt that the juridical consequences will come afterwards. The historic encounter between the United States and the People's Republic of China did not involve any recognition. There may or may not be some act of recognition or diplomatic exchange as a result. In other words, everywhere else, dialogue comes first, and all the obstacles are swept away. Prior conditions, reservations, discussions of legitimacy, all this is swept away. All we want is for the Middle East to enter this generation, to be brought into conformity with the ecumenical spirit of the 1970s. At this moment, the Middle East is the only conflict in the world in which the participants in the conflict are not in active dialogue with each other.